Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer. Today, let's talk about how you build trust with a client. That's right, a client. Pretty much kind of just like a prospect, but actually buys one or two things from us. They're kind of dipping their toe into the water to see if we're going to be able to support them. Maybe it's a big organization that's just giving us some low volume production just to see how well we manage it. Or maybe it's a person that's buying a couple things from you a year for their home use or whatnot. A client is not somebody that is automatically your customer. Customer is someone who is actually buying things on a regular basis. Okay? So we work through this whole progression of prospect to client to customer to partner. Okay? And we have to define all of those and what that looks like. And it's a little different for everybody. But today, let's focus on how you build trust with a client. So we're going to go over a few things on how to build trust. We're going to answer 3 questions that every interaction starts with. And we're going to have just a solid foundation to start moving forward with the clients. Okay? So let's get into this. Here's the first thing we have to do. We have to answer 3 questions at every interaction. Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? If we don't answer those, guess what happens? Trust? Right out the window. What we're going to do is actually engage with the client to see what they need, right? Because they want to know how we're going to help them. They want to know that we're likable and that we can trust them. That is what they're thinking in their minds. Now, here's what we have to do. We have to be nice and likable. We have to not be engaging them when there's a noisy subway going by. We actually have to find areas to meet with them and in quiet scenarios as best as possible. Obviously, in a high traffic business environment of an office, sometimes there's other noises. But if we can lock ourselves away for an important call, say up into a small area of a cafeteria or a conference room that not a lot of people are in, that's well lit and calming without cars driving behind us, whatever we can do to make it a low stress environment whenever we're talking with them. We also want to wear the right colors if we're in front of them. We also do not want to wear perfumes or colognes that might distract them and cause them to be annoyed. And it's kind of hard to understand without taking a personality test with each one of them to know what is going to set them off. So we have to be cognizant of what we're doing, our tones, if we're too aggressive or if we're just too laid back. We really need to understand who our client is. Hopefully, as we prospected them, we got to know them a little bit. Whether we looked at LinkedIn or any social media that they're on to get to understand them. But the key is we need to have a CRM, customer relationship management tool, that we're constantly using. And I know like there's Salesforce.com, there's HubSpot, there's tons of these different softwares. I still use paper. That's right. When I'm sitting in front of a client, I'm writing down notes about our meeting, about them. Now, I take people through my trainings through an exercise that is called the house training, and we walk through just to help people understand how you start gathering this information and why, so we can set a behavior in all the salespeople or the leadership teams to really start engaging with people from a here. That's right. We want to be intentional here, but we want to be valuing people here so that way we're learning about them. We want to be focused on learning about what their needs are. And if we can meet those needs, great. We're going to gain trust with the client. So again, they're sitting there just dipping their toe in, maybe giving us a little bit of business, but they really don't know who we are. So we have to be intentional to go out there and meet with them, help them, and serve them. The thing we got to do is execute. Too many salespeople and leadership teams will overcommit to success or what that looks like and underproduce. You know what that does to you? It devalues you and your word. Well, guess what happens to trust? If we do not come out on top with our word and show what we're saying we're going to do, we're not going to build trust, especially with the client. So we need to value them, we need to answer those 3 questions, and we need to produce. So what my old mentor used to tell me was undercommit, overproduce. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So when you're going to give them like an estimated target date of when you're going to do something, bake in a little bit of extra time. So when you hit that date, guess what? You look like a rock star. You'll build trust. Okay? If you have any questions about this video, feel free to reach out. If you want to learn about my trustworthy training or my sales trainings that I do, check out the links below as well, my website. I do weekly blogs. And if this video helped you at all, hit like, share it with somebody else that might impact them, that you believe this will help them. That's what I'm here to do, is help you grow and become successful. Till next time, we'll see ya.